African American.
Dang.
See, I can't say the N word in February, so I'm gonna respect that. I was watching Sports Center. They were talking about that yesterday. Y'all see that outside the lines? They had Common. Who else? A couple other people on there. Common's like, white person can't say that shit in front of me.
Woody was on there.
Who?
Woody.
Woody was talking about it too.
I don't know, bro.
God, what are you talking about then?
I don't know.
Anyways, they were talking about how, and it made a lot of sense though. A lot of the points they make, people don't think about it when they're outside that race. Because they were saying pretty much everybody has a pass to use it, except white people. Mexicans, this, that, and the other, the Hispanics, they use the word. But they were talking about how white people cannot use that word. And
that's true.
It's true. It is true. I agree with it. I mean, they said it's your environment too. There are white people to say it, but there's places accepted. Like Dre. I joke it more with Dre. I say it around Dre more than I do you, Cook. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know why. I just feel more comfortable with Dre saying that. Because
he uses it more than I do.
Dre's ghetto as fuck, but he's an educator. Are you pissing?
Hey!
Are you pissing?
I am far from ghetto, my nigga.
Hold on, are you pissing right now? Because that's fucking ghetto.
That is ghetto.
Nigga, I am washing my hands, bro.
That's a
I don't want to hear that. You call with two
don't,
dudes and you up here peeing.
You do not fucking sporadically wash your hands. You don't have water rolling.
You said what? Not for it. I'm washing my hands.
Water does not pulsate out of the faucet. It pulsates out of your penis.
Hey, Jay, you call with two dudes. That's considered gay.
Yeah.
And
hey, hold on. That's another.
Hold on, wait. For one, if you got piss pulsating out of your penis, bro, you need to go get checked out.
It does. Like if you're thinking, you ever like talking like.
Nah, nigga, nah.
He's got a point, noobs.
You need to go get checked out, bro.
Hold on, man. This is gonna go up on my channel, man. We're talking about this right now. Listen. When I was talking about how they were saying, like, it's a lot of different cultures out there. Like, when it comes to blacks, gays, like the one woman, she's like, well, it's just like this here. When I'm around my girls, we call each other bitches. Well, there's no random or some people I don't know just gonna call us a bitch. Same thing with gays. When you're around some gays, they might be able to use homosexual slurs that from the outside looking in you can't use. So she put it in that picture, and it made more sense to me than ever before. Because it's kind of like, but for me, it's weird. Like, I'm one of those different white guys. Like, I don't give a fuck. You call me honky cracker, fucking white trash. That shit doesn't affect me. But then again, my race wasn't, it didn't go through the fucking crazy shit that, the black race went through. But
that's the thing though, bro. Like, me, I don't care if I got a couple of white friends that be like, oh, Trey, what up, my nigga? Shit, what's up, bro? What you doing?
Well, I do it to you all the time. Hell, I did it when I got on the call today. I was like, my nigga.
It's the way that people use it, man. And like.
Now, but does that come down to perception? Like whoever is like listening to it, like Cookie, I've said it in front of you jokingly and shit like that. But like I said, I try to watch it around you because I know you don't use the word as much. And not that I ain't comfortable around you, because I consider you one of my good friends. So I don't, it ain't that I ain't comfortable around you. But I don't know. I don't know what's the right thing I'm trying to say, though. You know what I mean?
I say it depends on who it is and who you're saying it to. Yeah. A stranger can't just go up to a random black person and say it and think it's okay, because it's not. I don't know you like that. Who do you think you are?
Yeah.
See, that's not even the case with me, though. You know what I mean? Because there's white people that say it. They just been around it all their life, you know what I mean?
No, not Dre. What would you do if a complete stranger said it to you though? What would you do?
Like what's up, my nigger?
Yeah, that's another thing too. The ER and the A is a big difference.
Way, man.
Well, if somebody's using the ER, obviously it's 99% of the time it's a white guy being racist. I mean, we already kind of
or a guy trying to be black.
Yeah, exactly. If just a random white dude come up to you just off the street, it's like, what's up, my nigga? Like, would you be like, shit, nothing? Or would you be like, hold on, little buddy, you got to, you got to get to know me a little better than that, or something like that, Because like Common said, the rapper, he was like, I use the word, but it's how I speak to my people, and whether it's right or wrong, that's how I communicate to them. But can't no white guy come up and say that to me no matter what. And I don't know if I believe that. Because
I wouldn't say like no white person can use it. That's not true.
Because you know what? Even though it's such a used in a derogatory way, I mean, it's always been, such a horrible fucking word, and it still is. It's just nowadays, man, with the society and the art of rap and shit like that, it's become somewhat of a what's up. It's come somewhat of a fucking a daily it's used in everybody's vocabulary. It's like it's all races are using it now, and does that justify? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's when I watched it, man. When I watched this the Outside the Lines, I mean, I wanted to watch more of it. I wanted to talk more. I could have watched another hour of it. Just the different perceptions on it and how people feel about it. I mean, the whole audience that had up there was all black guys, and the guy giving it was white, so he had a lot more questions. Like, I know I can't get away with it, and they were all, no, you can't get away with it. It was pretty funny. So I don't know, man. It's a touchy subject. I think, in my opinion, I've been in fights over it. When I was locked up, I was playing basketball, and this guy took me to the hole. And I can't remember exactly what I said, but I said something along the lines. I said, "Damn, nigga, that was pretty good." And he was like, "What?" And I repeated myself, and bam, he stuck me. And we were balling out there. We were fighting. He put a cartoon knot on the side of my head that was so big too, man. And what I mean by cartoon knot, you ever see a cartoon that gets hit and that whoop, that knot pops out? Yeah. That's what I look like. I look like the Hunchback of Notre Dame on my left side. But I still fucked him up. I still beat his ass because I got a hold of him, picked him up, and dumped him on his head. But I can't.
He still left his mark.
He still left his mark, and it kind of set in right then. You can't get, because where I grew up at because I grew up in the projects for the longest time, and then I moved back over to the white side because the segregation is real, whether people want to admit it or not. I mean, you got white side, the black side, the Latino side. I mean, everybody's segregated out. I grew up on both sides, so I felt really comfortable saying it because I have a lot of black friends, so it never really dawned on me that it was a big deal. Because to them, I use the word all the time. So I don't know, man. I think it's down to perception at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Is it how somebody perceives it? Like, is it? I don't know.
To me, it's all away. It's all about how you use it and why you use it. You know what I mean? Like on the gaming side, they say it because they mad. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's kind of ridiculous, but then again, like I said, I got white friends that be like, "What's up, my nigga?" And I'm like, "Shit, what's up with you?" I don't feel no type of way about it. Honestly, I really don't feel no type of way about the word. Period. You know what I mean? Because people that feel a certain way about the word, it's kind of living in the past. You know what I mean? In my opinion.
Yeah, but you know what? It's weird because you're saying that and I'm defending it. It's usually the other way around. You would be defending it and I'm saying it. But my thing, the past, even though it happened in the past, it's still there, and it was such a stain, with the culture and that, and everything that went down. I mean, that's just like, just, even though the Jews were, damn near eradicated back in the day, doesn't mean you get to go up to and some type of derogatory words to them and this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes any sense. It's just like, even though it's the past, you can't forget about it, and it doesn't make it right still. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but some people just gotta let it go though. You know what I mean? Like it's alright to it's alright to feel some type of way when somebody call you that, but I look at it like this, man. I look at it like this. If you black and you get called a nigger by a white person.
Hey, who's got that music playing in the background?
And you feel some type of way about it. Hold on. Let me mute my mic, man. Go ahead, finish talking. I'll mute my mic. I'll go turn that shit off.
Alright. So I don't want no background music playing. That's all. I don't know about you, Cook. Do you feel the same way about it? Cause
I don't even think you should value my opinion, because I'm probably the weirdest African American male.
Well, I've already knew that before your opinion, so go ahead.
Shut up. I mean, because I never use the word. Never.
You don't. I can honestly say that for the people that's watching this video. I never, ever, ever, ever heard Cookie say it.
Yeah. I don't use the word, and I wouldn't like it if somebody referred to me as one, just because, number one, that's not my name, and I don't think it's okay. I don't like black people using the word, because the root word was nigger. That's what it was for. It was disrespectful, and we just kind of took it and used it in everyday language. But the root of it was still evil. and we're just trying to take it and use it. I don't know. I personally don't like it. I don't, and I don't like. I don't try to put a race on. Okay, this race can call me that, but this race can't. It's either you can or you can't. It's not okay. Drake can call me that, but Noobs can't because he's white and Dre's black. No, it's not like that. I don't. I would prefer if none of you called me that because
Yeah.
that's not my name, and I don't want you to refer to me as one because I'm not.
Yeah, I prefer
I mean,
chump.
it means it means ignorant. I don't call anybody else that.
Yeah.
It's disrespectful. You're not ignorant.
I don't think that's what it
I
means.
mean, that's just me though. I don't.
But you know what?
necessarily like it.
With the culture today, man. I mean, it's so accepted now. Like it really is. You know, back in the day, of course. You know, back in the day in the hood, it was definitely more said now than it is now. I mean, it's used to all. Like I hear these fucking these silver spoon, what I call silver spoon white kids using it, and I got to watch these rap battles, and you can tell these kids are in a private school, and they say it. And I'm like, you know, come on, man. That's almost like how I feel when rappers talking about guns and shit like that, and they probably never even seen a gun in their life. You know, you can
Never even
busted, fire one, fire. You know, I can always spot a fake. You know what I mean? But you know, with the culture the way it is, especially with music, man, with not necessarily just rap, just you know, the music nowadays. When it comes to rap, when it comes to hip hop, whatever. It's used so much throughout their lyrics and whatnot. So people are just going to be like, they could say it, I could say it. They can say it on the TV show. Jay-Z can say it, why can't I say it? You know, and this, that, and the other. They just don't define it as just being a race anymore. They just use it as a word, and there's many definitions of that word.
I kind of look at it like this too. Wherever you grew up at, you know what I mean? Like,
True.
if you grew up around people that use the word, and like you grew up around black people. You grew up around, you know, the project, you know what I mean? Shit.
Yeah.
I mean, let's keep it real.
Mm-hmm.
The struggle is real. The struggle is real, man. I grew up in the projects, you know what I mean? Where we had 15 floors, 15 floor buildings, 12 apartments on each floor. You feel me? That's where I grew up.
That's like a society in its own, right? Like it's like that's a community, right? I mean, when I watch TV, when I see that on New York and shit like that, you know, because I grew up in the project, but it wasn't that laid out that way. It was it's a different layout. But when I see buildings like that, for me, it's like a life in itself, you know. Like where you from? I'm from the 14th floor. You know what I mean? It's just,
that's basically how they were saying, like, you know what I mean? That's basically how they were saying, but you know, when you grew up around stuff like that, then it's okay to have that word, you know what I mean? It's okay to say that word, you know, when you want to associate yourself with people, you know, in your building or that's around you. You feel me?
I see what you're saying. I don't know if I agree with that 100% though, because you know, just because, like I stated before, just because you're there doesn't mean you know you can be that way. But I know what you mean. It's accepted more. You know what we were saying on the show is like, you know, people are trying to put this to where it's like uneducated black people that grew up in the hood or whatever, you know, however you try to stereotype it, they use that word, and that's what makes it okay.
No one say that. Because you use the word doesn't mean you're uneducated.
Yeah, that's
well, I mean, if you don't know the meaning of the word, you're uneducated to the word. So that's what they were saying. People just don't understand the meaning of the word and what it means really and what it comes from. And the guy made a great point. He's like, back in the day, the whites used to use the word like the blacks use the word now. He's like, that's how the whites were back in the day. And he said the blacks are just the same way. So the guy was really against the word, this, that, and the other. You know, he's an African American as well, but you know, I don't know, man. I think it's a unique conversation. You know, I don't really want to go any longer. Well, we're probably going into this right now. So if you guys want to put your comments in the section below, again, if you guys get nasty with it, I will delete and block you. Real simple. This has been the Oreo Cookie podcast.
Oreo Cookie.
Okay, hold up, because I think I think that's racist. I think it's racist. So if you're still listening to this, unsub the racist.
The Oreo Cookie podcast. That's awesome.
Cookie podcast.
That's dope, man. It all three of us. Yeah, I like that, man. That shit.
Hey, that kind of don't seem right though. Oreo Cookie, 2 black dudes, 1 white guy.
I don't feel right being in the middle. What the hell are you talking about?
When you the tallest mock.
No, Cookie's a tall SOB. Let me tell you that right now. I think Cookie might be taller than me. Huh?
People don't believe me when I say I'm tall, man.
Yeah, Cookies is tall, man. I'm 6'4", and I think Cookies might have me by a couple of them little spiders on top of his head. Was that racist too?
That was racist.
That
Somehow.
was racist. Somehow
That
somebody
was
else.
definitely racist. My uncle used to say, "Look like little black people was in your head with their fist balled up."
It's awful. That's awful. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the commentary, again, I don't know what video I'm gonna put over. The guys, who cares if their links are in the description? They post once a month.
Whatever. But what he's trying to say, let's have a educated discussion. Let's
Yeah.
not get derogatory. Let's not be mean.
Yeah.
You can state your opinion, but don't say it in a disrespectful way to disrespect either Noobs, me, or Dre.
Yeah, or anybody, man. You know what? Just state your opinion. If you have a valid point, state it.
Well, you can disrespect them, just don't disrespect me.
That's fair enough. Dre, you got anything to say? All
All
right, guys, I appreciate you.
tell my niggas.
Nah, go ahead.
No, I just said what I had to say. You know what I'm saying, my nigga. Peace out, my nigga.
I feel that. Again, guys, the Oreo Cookie Podcast coming again later on. Write in the comment section below if you guys want some more of this. We gotta come up with some other topics, of course, but racism is always a touchy one.